Yeah, you right, dog. Happy Saturday. Today is Saturday, May 16th, 2020, and welcome to the Road to Happy Destiny, RTHD. This is Season 3, Episode 7. I am Coach Bear, Coach Glenn the Bear, welcoming all of you all to Casa 1500 in Metairie, Louisiana, right on the edge of Bucktown, baby, in the 504, in the Who Dat Nation. Who Dat, baby? Who Dat? Man, I'm excited because it's the weekend. I'm looking forward to a great day today and a great day tomorrow. And happy weekend to everybody. Let's go ahead and get started today. We're going to start off with the long version of the Serenity Prayer. And I shall read that for you at this time. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time, accepting hardship as a pathway to peace, taking as Jesus did this sinful world as it is, not as I would have it, trusting that you will make all things right if I surrender to your will, so that I may be reasonably happy in this life and supremely happy with you forever in the next. Amen. I like starting RTHD off with that, or concluding with that. Hope you do as well. We're going to go ahead and jump on into our thoughts for today, coming to you from Cousin Jeb, my Cousin Jeb in Lafayette, Louisiana. And here we go. I like them. I like them a lot. First one, the two hardest tests on the spiritual road, and we talk about the spiritual road a lot here on the Road to Happy Destiny, are, one, the patience to wait for the right moment, and two, the courage not to be disappointed with what we encounter. And I like the patience part. That is something I constantly have to remind myself, is to have patience. You know I can't pass it up. Just a little patience. Yeah. But I got to constantly remind myself that. And, about a year ago, I was heading in a great direction. I became impatient, and things did not continue to go in the direction that I was heading because I was just not willing to be patient. So I like that thought for today. Our second thought for today is this. After you ask for guidance, listen. Man, simple, right? Sounds simple. But listening is difficult. I know a lot of times, I'll speak for me here, sometimes I've got to really work on listening. A lot of times I'll be in a conversation and I might be thinking about what I'm going to say next and not truly listening. So if I'm going to put myself out there and ask somebody's advice or ask some guidance from someone, listen. That's what I need to do. Stop, block everything out, and take it all in. And, find out what works for me in that guidance with that advice. All right, so those are our thoughts for today. Hope you like them. A quick reflection and meditation from the 24 Hours a Day book for you at this time. Reflection. What a great feeling forgiveness is. What a revelation about my emotional, psychological, and spiritual nature. And I want to talk a little bit about forgiveness today in the episode. Forgiveness, and again, I'm speaking for me, is something that I crave, something that I want. When I do something wrong and I am sorry for it, I want forgiveness. But sometimes, as much as I want that forgiveness, I am not as quick to forgive others. And that's because that is something, in my opinion, that needs to be practiced. And I am working on that. I have been working on that for all 47 of these episodes I've mentioned something along those lines in some way, shape, or form. Yes, I've been doing this program, this series for the last 47 days, but even a couple of weeks before that, I've been working in a lot of areas, and forgiveness is one of them. And that's a tough thing. We want it, but we're not as willing to give it out quickly, at least. So that's something to keep in mind. If that doesn't apply to you, I apologize, but it applies to me. And like anything in life, you want something good, it's going to take practice. It's going to take work. We're not just given things freely and easily all the time. Maybe at certain times or a small amount of time. So I really like that reflection about, forgiveness there. And we're going to put that into action today. Forgiveness. All right. Our meditation for today. Never weary in prayer or wary in prayer. Work to form the habit of daily prayer. I just mentioned the word work. And something that you want to get to that is not, the norm, right? And again, let's go with me. I have not been in the practice of daily prayer. But over these past few months, I have been working on that to become more of a daily prayer person. And it has been beneficial for me. Not saying it will be for you, but we're going to incorporate that into action today as well. So, real quick, to sum up the reflection and meditation for today, if I am working on a road to happy destiny, I am working on my spirituality, I've got to be able to enjoy that great feeling of forgiveness because it takes the load off of me, okay? And I can feel good about it as well, That from our reflection and, prayer. Daily prayer. And I'm not talking about the drop to my knees and, pray for me. I'm talking about, being thoughtful in what I am thinking about at certain times during a day that I do want to pray for. Whether it's for a general prayer for all of us during this coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic, or whether it's for individuals specifically, whether it's for myself, to continue to work on becoming a better version of me. So, from our serenity prayer to our thoughts to the reflection to today's meditation, I hope some of that works for you. I know it does work for me in the sense of being thought-provoking. All right, you know what time it is. It is that time. Let's dive into action, and let's grab our handy-dandy into action notebook, our writing utensil that we love to write with, and open up to a brand spanking new, fresh new page in our notebook. And let's get ready to write down our 3 categories for into action today. Remember, we want to try and incorporate this into some facet of our day today or practice it every day, whatever you so desire. Our 3 categories are, the first one, gratitude, and that's going to be in there every day because I think it is extremely important to make a gratitude list every day. It's been very, very beneficial to me. Second category today is going to be forgiveness. All right, we mentioned that earlier and how forgiveness does take practice. It's not always easy to forgive. It is pretty easy to want to be forgiven. At least in my case, that's, how I see it. All right. And category 3 is going to be prayer, especially daily prayer. What can you do to begin to practice daily prayer? if that's something you so desire. Like I said, it has been beneficial for me. And prior to a few months ago, I was not a daily prayer type person. So let's go ahead and dive into action. I'm going to give you my list while you jot down your things for your into action list today. And here we go. Gratitude. What am I grateful for today? I tell you what, real plain and simple. I am grateful for another week and for another weekend that we are beginning this morning. And I'm just happy to be here. I am grateful to be doing this show right now. And I'm just, I had a good week. I enjoyed the week. I'm grateful for the week. And I'm looking forward to a weekend where, once again, I can just be grateful for each and every day. What are you grateful for today? All right, forgiveness. Well, here's what I need to work on. I need to work on forgiving those that have given up on me. Those people that have written me off. Those people that have said, that guy's a lost cause. That guy's this. That guy's that. And you know what? They don't know what's in here. They don't know what's in here. They don't know why I've gone through struggles. Why I've gone through ups and downs. And you know what? Since they don't know why, I need to forgive them. If they can push people to the side, then how great of friends were we in the first place? And you know what? It's going to make me feel better to forgive those rather than be resentful that we are no longer friends or colleagues or whatever the case may be. So for me today and for the future, I'm going to work on, and I just said work on, and practice forgiveness, especially to those that have given up on me. And for prayer, I'm going to continue to try and remember throughout the course of each day. I'm going to take it one day at a time right now. Throughout the course of today, to incorporate little prayers throughout the day as I progress through the hours of a day, as I take things one day at a time, 24 hours at a time, seize the day, win the day. Just focus on, I see something out there while I'm driving, and maybe I could say a short prayer. For example, somebody that is in an emergency lane and they have a flat tire or their car is broken down. I can say a quick prayer for that person or those people, and that will help me to practice incorporating prayer daily to where that can be a benefit to me as I not only pray for others, but also pray for myself on this road to happy destiny. So what are you going to pray for today? Or how can you begin to incorporate prayer in your daily life? I hope you enjoyed Into Action for today. I hope you were able to dive right in. All right. And remember, at the end of today's show, go ahead and jot down a reflection on something that you might have found very interesting in today's program, if anything at all. Hopefully, there is at least something. All right. Now it's time for advice for me. All right. And if the advice works, advice for you as well. All right. Here we go. We're going to stay with the forgiveness theme. And I like this first one. It is real simple. Forgive and let go. Forgive and let go. Man, that spoke to me because that's what I need to work on. That's what I need to practice. I need to work on forgiveness, but more importantly, once I forgive, let it go, man. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Y'all know that song if you're from New Orleans. So, forgiveness and putting it behind, right? The past is in the past. The now is today. Future we'll worry about when we get there beginning tomorrow. And when you hear good advice, you should always do two things. One, Take it in. Soak it in. Be a sponge. 2, pass it on. If you really think it's good advice, share that with others. Pass it on. So those are the advice pieces for me today. I hope they spoke to you and you can put them into action in your daily life. And, again, I guess the theme of today's show is forgiveness, and I do want to work on that, and I hope you can understand why I feel like it's important and wanted to share that with each and every one of you all today. Hey, listen, I'm going to wrap things up right now, and I'm going to wrap it up first off with a final thought. We must make the choices that enable us to fulfill a willingness to forgive. All right? A willingness to forgive. You got to be willing to forgive in order to put it into practice. And that's what I'm thinking about and trying to take in regards to forgiveness. Being willing to forgive. And that's a difficult step. That is in itself a very difficult step. At least it is for me. So, hey, listen, while I'm thinking about it, we have 85 YouTube channel subscribers to Cyril Melville. Please encourage others to subscribe to the YouTube channel for Road to Happy Destiny. Okay? You can search Cyril Melville, or you can actually search Road to Happy Destiny. All right? If you see the show on Facebook, please like it. Please comment. I'm getting 2-3 comments a day. I'd love to get 10, 15, 20. And please share it if you can. I've got 2 or 3 people that share it every single day, and thank you so much for that. Okay? Now, as we enter into this Saturday, and I hope it's a nice one, you never know with our weather, but please go out and be joyful in hope, be patient in affliction, be faithful in prayer, be happy, be joyous, be free, be in gratitude, be into action. Have a wonderful, happy Saturday. Hey, I really do. Love you all. I love RTHD. I hope you do as well. Peace.